EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams. The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitfield. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
So we get a traffic there, and that's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Brady now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Here's Aaron Sipas now. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Ready. 53. Ready.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's got it to about the 40.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws in a double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Stafford. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. A give up the middle to Akers. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Levante David in on the tackle.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Second down and goal. Stafford under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. To throw is Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
Gay's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 84 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd and 9, Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 27, Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And that is incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Brady going to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On first down, Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Whitfield. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. To throw is Brady. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Up the middle they go. Whitfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now Brady. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. And Brady will sneak it. And he stopped immediately there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. Second and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Good on the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Brady's throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
From the gun on third down, Brady. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Brady to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Here's Brady to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Monday.
Stafford on third down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up fourth down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Brady now on first down. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up second down. Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing is Brady on third down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. The Eagles send out their punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over first and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
To the air again. Stafford. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Throwing on second and long. Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Throwing on first down is Brady. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. They've got his man complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. But we keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a handoff up the middle. Whitfield, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 22, Brady. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter. But now, potentially, a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. To him on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitfield, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9. Up the middle they go. Whitfield. And they're going to drop it well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Drill right, 22. Drill right, 22. Zero. Double right.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. And he's He's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion left, Robinson. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd and goal, Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Gay's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 1st down, Drake. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So when your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw, it's Brady. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. On first down, Brady. And this is caught by Watkins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Whitfield. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right in midfield. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitfield, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. To throw is Brady. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To throw for it on 4th down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Stafford now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee, and guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step. Well, the Eagles season will continue at least one more week. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.